So some quick background on my family life growing up and how my family dealt with faith. All my grandparents were Catholic and raised their children Catholic. And I'm sure my mom and dad both being Catholic were factors in them, not breaking up and eventually getting married. In consequence of this, me and my brother were expected, not asked, to be Catholic as well. This meant that we were expected to wake up every Sunday for Mass, schedule church into our extremely busy holiday schedules, even if that meant going to Mass 12 a.m. on Christmas Eve, and worry about things we've done wrong to admit at every confession. And you know what? Growing up, I was completely fine with all this. After all, I've been doing it all my life, and as long as I was living directly under my parents' household jurisdiction, it made sense that I should do whatever they wanted me to do, especially because most of the time, I was probably too young to even know how to pack my own lunch for school. How did I know what the meaning of life was? So let's fast forward to when I was 16 years old and coronavirus hit the United States. In case you don't remember or aren't religious, pastors all across Pennsylvania collectively closed nearly all churches in the height of the pandemic. Many churches didn't have the technology required to hold online services at first. In our case, we stopped going to church weekly, and this religious aspect of my life sort of just disappeared. Even as our local church opened up live streams of masses on Facebook, my parents didn't ask me to take part in watching them. I didn't go to church or do anything religious for around a year. When I was a child, my parents left the impression that if I stopped going to church, I would be given bad karma. However, nothing in my life changed for the worse. During my senior year of high school, I grew a lot and developed into an extremely gifted and happy kid, and I did all of this without the church. If anything, Catholic traditions like confession stressed me out way more than they gave me relief. From an open-minded standpoint, all humans make mistakes, so why should we have to attend confession to act like we don't? A little before my grandpa passed away last year, he gave both me and my brother a rosary. I put mine in my backpack, not knowing what else to do with it. Almost a year later, I still carry around that same rosary. However, I realize I don't carry around this rosary because I believe in what a rosary stands for. I carry this rosary around because I'm a little closer to my grandpa's spirit when I have it with me. And that's why I'm defining the word spirituality. Spirituality, a word that should not be interchanged with religion. Let me define it according to chopra.com. Spirituality, connection of the human conscience to a bigger meaning than itself. The way individuals seek and express meaning and purpose to self, others, and to the environment around them. In contrast, religion is a personal set or institutionalized system of religious attitudes, beliefs, and practices, the service and worship of God or the supernatural. So to review, religion, institutionalized system based on faith of its congregates. Spirituality, non-institutionalized system based on an attempt to connect to something larger than yourself. Our parents and guardians today tend to put an emphasis on conformity, attempting to have their children follow a religion, like their family has generations before them. This is because until just a few hundred years ago, there were no scientific theories for life. Humans simply replaced the unknown with stories about gods and miracles. Religion is a term that falls under the umbrella of spirituality. In this sense, all religious people are spiritual, but not everybody who considers themselves spiritual is religious. Another concept showing the correlation between religion and spirituality is that spirituality creates religion. Religions are founded by historical figures who typically note spiritual awakenings as their motivation. Take the Buddha, for example, who demonstrated spirituality by meditating, trying to find the answer to his life questions. When he claimed to have found nirvana through methods such as meditation, a religion was what came of it. Spirituality was needed for religion to take hold. To create something structured and institutionalized, one must first freely explore countless options and possibilities revolving around existence to find what they think is something worth believing in. However, this doesn't mean religion is for everyone. Many people find themselves not needing a list of rules and guidelines to go about their everyday life. Spirituality is about enjoying existence as it is, and not needing a hard and true explanation for why things happen. To my parents, I understand that they were taught to be Catholic, and so that's what they're comfortable putting their unwavering faith into. Whether people cling to religion because of fear of the unknown, or a community of its followers, or the relief of forgiveness, something that Catholicism offers to its followers, there's other ways to reflect on existence without joining an exclusive group. That's why I consider myself spiritual, and anyone else who finds themselves repelled by the structure of faith, but still wanting to believe in something, can find solace in being spiritual. The beauty of spirituality is that you don't take anything in life for granted. Spiritual people believe there is something bigger in consciousness, and they are motivated to find it through various methods of mindfulness, such as meditation, yoga, silence, and contemplation. Believing that your life has a bigger purpose is important because it gives you motivation to be an innovative member of society. However, spirituals believe it's okay to be on a pathless path of self-discovery, that you don't need to be in a structured and organized environment. Having comfort in not being comfortable is a dangerously powerful way to live, and it's always a reminder that not all who wander are lost. So, next time you think about what you believe in, know that it's okay for that not to be your parents' beliefs, and it's okay if those beliefs are something nobody else even believes in. One day, you might just create a new religion.